Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for being here. And I'm not sure whether you may or may not see my wonderful cat here. You have probably heard his voice and his vocals on my previous two video. And this is my boy cat, the little Burmese one that I have been talking about. Here he is, and say hello. Hi. He's actually purring at the moment and it's just come into my office studio art space here and decided to say, yeah, hi mum, you're busy working here, I'll come and join you. All right, I shall put you away. I'll put you down. You gonna be comfortable? You can have here. Yes? Okay. Well, you can sit on my lap. So today I'd like to talk about, as we are approaching the end of the year, it can be quite an overwhelming, stressful feeling coming towards, all of this end of 2023. I just want to share with you some tips that I actually do in saying sayonara, or my little sort of ritual I do towards the end of each year. Now, firstly, I like to, there are actually three things that I like to share with you today. And actually this is probably the tip number 3, which is, I'll go into that a bit later. And it involves this little furry friend as well. Firstly, as you know, as I mentioned before, it can be very stressful and, really overwhelming, especially when we are approaching the end of the year, where whether it's getting together with your co-workers at the office, getting together with your family or friends, want to make sure that all of you out beautiful souls there actually take the time to have a bit of you time there. Towards acknowledging how we're coming towards the end of the year. One of the ways that I actually do is to give thanks to each journey, and what I mean by that is, the little wins, the big wins, the small wins, to give thanks to every single circumstances and events that has happened throughout this year, good or bad. And one of the ways that I tend to actually do that is to give, especially acknowledging for someone that's been there for you, whether it be your friends or family members or whoever your network of support is to actually show the appreciation of gratitude. And I feel like when we show that gratitude towards that someone, it actually lifts up the whole landscape, their landscape, your landscape, of the energy of eraseness, of happy vibes and a good flow of energy there. And as we're speaking, my wonderful Burmese boy cat has decided to actually sit on my script. So I have a little list of topics that I like to actually steps that I like to chat and talk about. And he happens to put his lovely seated bum on there, haven't you? Okay, the next part of it is to celebrate your favorite things in life. This can be done year after year, and one of that I love doing is to actually sometimes go out for a drive, or after finish work or whatever that you may be doing throughout the day, is to crank up your favorite song in the car, or perhaps while you're walking with your headphones, AirPods, put it on repeat and just enjoying that 2 to 3 minutes of that's your favorite song, and just being mindful and present at that moment. Love doing that, absolutely love doing that. It gives that liftness of your happy vibes raised to another level as well, and just takes you back to being mindfully present at the same time, focusing on that. Another one of my favorite things is just something simple again. It is to perhaps enjoy your favorite coffee or a cup of tea, your latte, your cappuccino, your chai latte, for instance, for me. You probably know, it might be the coffee terminology we use here in Australia. Perhaps it may not be as different words and terminology used overseas for your coffee snobs terminology out there. As I said, be it seated down at your favorite chair or just snuggling up at your favorite spot somewhere. Those are little ways of celebrating your favorite things, your everydayness moment things. And coming up to the previous, what I said earlier is something to do with my furry friend, and that is to cuddle them, giving them your biggest hugs and just cuddling. And as you know, they do give us the, he's actually lying here on my desk at the moment as we're speaking and just happily being comforted by the sound of my voice. He's actually falling asleep. I find that our animals, whatever you may have, whether it's a cat, a dog, a hamster, whatever it is, they do give you unconditional love. The love that says, I'm here for you no matter what you bring when you come through that door. And it is a wonderful feeling to know that when they look at you, they will just understand you. And I know there have been some days where, certain energies I may be feeling sad also, and this Burmese boy cat has just picked up my energy level and brought his closeness towards me and just sit it there, and you know that you have been comforted. It's very special in that way. Now, moving on to another way I like to set myself is to acknowledge the moments where you have honored yourself towards, this time of the year where you are reflecting as well. I like to say by honoring ourselves, we are also speaking our truth, speak your truth. And I'm often prone to obviously incorporate this with positive affirmations. So for instance, with some of the affirmations that I use would be, I'm bringing more and more gratitude into my life. And saying that intentionally, inside, feeling the presence, you are actually setting up the whole landscape or energy vibe of bringing in your intention for the new year. It doesn't need to be as the end of your 2023 or your 2024 resolutions also. This can happen at any time during the year. As I said, I've always been a firm believer of, there's no particular timeline, time scale. We're not fitting into societal's sort of, schedules and timelines and so forth. So that is a very mindful reminder to actually, continue to speak your truth, holding, what you feel is in your heart, and what you feel is acknowledging your inner child as well. Going from there, as part of giving the practicing the positive affirmation, I also like to add the little braveness moments that we have. Be brave. It's not as easy as it always is, but I think the little steps that you take into obviously practicing it, you find that you will be more grateful and see the beauty of the little things in life. And going from there, having this sort of little rituals that I incorporate with my everydayness. I feel like by observing these simple steps, it does sets you to the vibe of unlocking the joy of your life. And as I said before, it will set that landscape into the new year, into bringing that great, wonderful, beautiful sunshine that we all have inside of us, and sets us up into a better introduction to what's next coming up, and we're opening up, welcoming it with open arms. And as part of this discussion, I also, as you know, I love writing from my heart. I have written another poetry piece as well, and I wrote it earlier, and I will get that, trying to move this across here, trying to get what I wrote earlier out of the way, because little Burmese boy cat here has decided to sit on my poetry piece which I wrote earlier. Now what I'm going to do is I'll read it out together for you, and as always I love writing it on my little collage, collage piece of abstract, in which I like to recycle the paper on, and yeah, cycling the paper on that. So here's what I'm going to read out to you. Celebrate your courage and the strength you found in being brave. It will introduce you to the light. Be sure to check this out on my Instagram as well. It's @Varela, and this is, I will be posting this up on my Instagram page as well. So I find this, I'll read it out again. Celebrate your courage and the strength you find in being brave. It will introduce you to the light. Place this as a little mantra on your bathroom mirror, on your dressing table, wherever that your little inspo corner might be. And I think my Burmese boy cat has found his little inspo corner of snoring. He's so comfortable here that he has just, I'm not sure whether you can hear his snoring, but you might have probably picked it up a little bit in the background there. So he is just one of I suppose little ways of being present in the moment and just letting it flow and taking a nap when he feels like it. If you do enjoy today's video, please like it and subscribe. I really appreciate you all being here, and as always, I hope sunshine has entered today wherever you are in the world, and a little bit of warmthness as well. And I hope to reconnect with you very soon.